Have you ever heard of a book so controversial, so mind-bending, that it was deliberately left out of the Bible? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and fascinating ancient texts ever discovered, the Book of Enoch. Why was it banned? And what secrets does it hold that have been hidden for centuries? Is Shiki around because what you're about to hear might just change everything you thought you knew about ancient history and theology? So, what exactly is the Book of Enoch? It's an ancient Hebrew apocalyptic text traditionally attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. That's right. The same Enoch who the Bible says walked with God and then was no more, because God took him away. This book is essentially his personal account, his divine revelations, before he was taken to heaven. It was widely known and respected in early Jewish and Christian circles. In fact, it's even quoted in the New Testament in the Epistle of Jude. So why isn't it in our Bibles today? The decision to exclude it was a long and complex process. As the canon of the Bible is being formalized around the 4th century AD, church leaders had to make some tough calls. The Book of Enoch was considered too strange, too out there. Its detailed descriptions of fallen angels, giants, and an elaborate celestial cosmology were seen as potentially confusing or heretical for mainstream belief. It was deemed apocalyptic literature that didn't quite fit the theological narrative they were trying to establish. So, for the most part, it was set aside and nearly lost to history. For over 1,000 years, the complete text was thought to be gone forever, known only through fragments and references. Then, in the 18th century, a Scottish explorer named James Bruce made a groundbreaking discovery in Ethiopia. He found several complete copies of the Book of Enoch, preserved for centuries by the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, which has always considered it a sacred, canonical text. Suddenly, this lost book was back, and its contents were just as explosive as the ancient authorities feared. So, what's inside that's so revolutionary? The book is divided into 5 main sections, but the most famous is the Book of the Watchers. This part tells the story of a group of angels called the Watchers, who abandoned their heavenly posts. They descended to earth, took human wives, and taught humanity forbidden knowledge things like sorcery, weaponry, and cosmetics. The offspring of these unions were the Nephilim, a race of giants who wreaked havoc and filled the earth with violence. According to Enoch, this was the primary reason for God sending the Great Flood to cleanse the world of this angelic corruption and its monstrous creations. This is a huge departure from the simple story in Genesis, which just briefly mentioned sons of God and Nephilim. Enoch gives us the full, dramatic backstory. It paints a picture of a cosmic war, a celestial rebellion that had catastrophic consequences on earth. It also describes Enoch's journeys through the heavens, when he's shown the secrets of the universe, the structure of creation, the laws of the stars, and the final judgment of both angels and men. He sees the future, the coming of a Messiah, and the ultimate destiny of the righteous and the wicked. Reading the Book of Enoch is like finding a missing puzzle piece of ancient history and spirituality. It offers a unique window into the beliefs of people living in the Second Temple period, influencing early Christian and Jewish thought in ways we're only now beginning to fully understand. Whether you see it as literal history or profound allegory, it challenges you to think bigger. It asks us to consider the nature of good and evil, the role of free will, and the idea that there's a much larger, unseen reality influencing our own. It's a text that fires up the imagination and pushes the boundaries of our understanding. So, if you're curious about the mysteries that lie just beneath the surface of the stories we know, I highly recommend you check out the Book of Enoch. It's not just an old, dusty text. It's an epic adventure filled with fallen angels, giants, and cosmic secrets. It is a powerful reminder that history is often more complex and mysterious than we're led to believe. Thanks so much for watching. What do you think about the Book of Enoch? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations of history's greatest mysteries. See you in the next video.